This morning on Wolverine Weekly News.
It is scientifically proven that when you take away one of your senses, your other senses heighten, and they compensate for that missing sense. I'm someone in the front. Please tell me where my knives are.
The lockdown was hard for everybody for many different reasons, so I'm just very grateful I get to make people laugh with me.
Don't move. We have a coach, John Mulaney.
This is to help the students get perspective about how our industry works, and that they have to be prepared to go out and be the leaders. And I think that's something that UVU prides itself on, like we talked about, is that we're here to make sure that they're leaders in their field.
It's those stories and more right here, coming up on Wolverine Weekly News. This first week of the fall semester at UVU has been full of wild events, with many fun moments all around campus. On Tuesday, August 23rd, comedian Marcus Monroe dazzled the audience of students in the Reagan Theater. Students were happy to share that they loved Monroe's performance and they'd love for him to come back to UVU next year. You can watch full highlights of the performance at uvureview.com or the UVU Review YouTube channel. Wednesday, August 24th, students at Utah Valley were visited once again by hypnotist Chris Jones in the Reagan Theater. Jones sent students into a trance with his skills. Let's take a closer look at his abilities.
I like Utah, period, not a comma. I very much like the school. This is maybe my second time here, and it's a good emotional thing for me. I like seeing people laugh. They're a very fun audience, and I'm grateful this is my job. And I'm grateful that people get to be in a room together again, because the lockdown was hard for everybody for many different reasons, so I'm just very grateful I get to make people laugh with me.
Don't move. We have a coach, John Mulaney. If you're not familiar, it means the police are here. They're going to be here like inside the room like a second. But it's not about you, it's about your friend. I need you to safely, gently hide your friend under a chair. There's a scholarship. Don't worry about the husband. Get under a chair. Go. Let's just act casual like it's a typical Wednesday. Nothing here to see. Look at the jury book and you smile politely. More tea.
I thought it was great. It was super funny. He had close encounters too.
Double close encounters.
Yeah. They saw Drake was on stage today. It was great. It was crazy.
Yo, Utah. It's your boy Drizzy Drake. It's your boy Drizzy. If you've never been to Canada, come to Canada. It's not proposed, I just think you are amazing. I like that you get that education.
What fun events! If you missed out on the show, don't fret. Highlights of Chris Jones' performance can also be found on the UVU Review media channels. Looking for more campus events? Well, we're here to tell you all about this week's continued Wolverine Back to School lineup. Tonight in the Reagan Theater, we've got The Dating Doctor from 8 to 9:30. Tomorrow in the Student Life Plaza, there will be Family Safari Night from 6 to 8. This will be a fun, hands-on experience with animals for the whole family. Wednesday in the Grand Ballroom, Wolverine Bingo will be from 8 to 9. And on Thursday, Open Mic Night will be in the Student Life Plaza from 8 to 10. Go out and showcase all your amazing talents. Friday night will be the grand finale of the Wolverine Back to School Week with the Green Out Dance. The dance will be held on the UVU track field from 9 p.m. until midnight. You must be 18 or older to attend, and they will be checking IDs. Do you love sporting events? So do we. There are so many great opportunities to support our teams here on campus, like many students did last week. Last week, women's soccer beat Colorado College 2-0 in their home opener on Monday. And on Thursday, they battled hard for a 0-0 draw against the UCF Knights, who were 23rd in the nation at the time. Let's take a look at what head coach Chris LeMay had to say after their game.
Well, I mean, right now it's a matter of we've got three games right in a row. It's Thursday, Saturday, and then Tuesday. And Tuesday, when we have Alabama out here on the same field, I mean, it's gonna be a similar type, matchup. They took it to us last year, and we're hoping that that we can come out and perform better. So, I mean, yeah, I think just onwards and upwards. I'm really happy with another shutout. 2 shutouts in a row. If we don't give up goals, we'll figure out ways to score because we got a lot of potency up top.
There's a
a shot back and a diving save from Delisle.
Just a overall complete performance. I thought both sides of the ball we were organized. We looked experienced. I mean, I think a year ago, 2 years ago, even 3 years ago, this type of game sometimes was a little bit too much for us, and I thought that we had chances to win. Certainly play. I mean, Central Florida is an unbelievable team, very well coached, super athletic. So I mean, we give them all the credit in the world, but I mean, we felt like we threw punches for 90 minutes with a top 25 team, and we're proud of our result.
Men's soccer pulled out a convincing 2-0 win against UC Riverside in a highly aggressive match. Looking ahead, women's volleyball has their home opener against Cal Poly tonight at 6 p.m. in the Lockhart Arena. They will also host the Utah Valley Invitational on September 1st through September 3rd as well. Both the California Golden Bears and Northern Arizona Lumberjacks are scheduled to attend. Women's soccer looks to improve a 2-0-2 record when they host the CSUN Matadors at Clyde Field on Thursday at 7 p.m. Following this game on Saturday, September 3rd, the Idaho State Bengals will also travel to Orem for another women's soccer matchup at 7 p.m. In other news, UVU has announced the new virtual reality and simulations track for digital media majors. Our senior news editor, Sabrin Kelly, met with Professor Michael Harper to discuss this event.
The whole point of the room, obviously, is to give the impression of a house. Thus, we have a door. All the different integrations, there's steps that students have to go through to understand the intricacies, the complexities that go into just making these modern day conveniences happen without a hitch. And most of them have hitches still. This is to help the students get perspective about how our industry works, and that they have to be prepared to go out and be the leaders. And I think that's something that UVU prides itself on, like we talked about, is that we're here to make sure that they're leaders in their field. I told you, a lot of opportunity for students.
Yeah.
They get hired. Hiring is not the problem. It's the amount of time that they have to spend learning the skills. That's the hard part. Getting the job isn't really the hard part. They get the skills here, they're employable long before they ever graduate, which has been one of our problems in digital media for a long time, actually. The students in our digital media program across the 4 degrees, generally, there have been times where they've had to make the hard choice of, I have these skills, do I take the job, or do I stay in school? And, we hate to say that that's a good thing, but that's a good thing. They're getting the skills and they're getting jobs, but we want them to graduate as well. So we have to really make sure that we're persuasive in keeping them here to finish, and then when they finish, I mean, they're off, they're out there. In the technology sector, in the United States, globally, United States, even at the Utah level, is huge, and it's only going to continue to get bigger.
Finally, Wolverines, we know that the first few weeks of school can be physically and emotionally exhausting. Please remember the various resources on campus, including the UVU Mental Health Center. The MHC provides individual and couples therapy for $10, and group therapy is free for all students. This semester, students struggling with mental illness can always seek the confidential and affordable services that the Mental Health Center provides. The MHC is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. More information for each service provided is available on the MHC website. The UVU Review is so excited to be back this year. Tune in here every Monday for live news coverage, and follow us at UVU Review on Facebook and Instagram for updates on events and local news. Print editions of the UVU Review can be found on newsstands all around campus, or online articles can be read at uvureview.com. Thanks for watching, Wolverines, and have a great week.